Sophie Hardy and the Battle of the Myriad by M.R. Dale. Narrated by Leona Hall. Epilogue 1. The Return. Gathered round the epicentre were all the mythical creatures. Echidna was dressed all in black, as her husband, Typhon, lay in the most enormous bright white coffin the members of the now former Myriad had ever seen. All around the edge of him were the coffins containing others who had lost their lives that day. Tears were being shed, and around them the rubble by adults and children alike, and debris left over from the battle with King and the man-eaters was still everywhere. They had started to clear away, but it was becoming clear that this was not going to be a quick job. Families had begun to pack up their belongings and were all set to make their way to the exit after they had said goodbye to their leader's husband and the many others. They were now without homes or anywhere safe to even take shelter in. Children had been born into the Myriad who had no experience of the hazardous world outside, and they would be in for a huge shock when they eventually saw the hostility that they would be met with. "We will rebuild," Echidna shouted through her tears. "We will then all return, but, for now, we must let the repairs begin and join those in the human world." All the creatures nodded, including a now hideously scarred lichen who had suffered at the hands of multiple man-eaters. "We cannot give them any reason to make them persecute us more than they do already. That is exactly what they want, someone to hate," Echidna continued. The creatures all nodded once more. "We have allies out there, those that believe in us. We must focus on them, do no human any harm." Echidna touched her husband's head one final time and kissed him softly. Then the sorcerers round the epicentre lifted all the coffins off the ground with their wands aloft, and they all hovered in the air. Then the dragons all breathed out one huge fiery breath each and singed the coffins until nothing remained but ash. As it fell, it disintegrated into minute pieces, and all the mythical families who weren't staying behind to help rebuild made their way towards the Meliora front door. They stepped through it one by one into a world of them many either hadn't experienced in years, or, to some, a dangerous new world that they had all lived in fear of for a decade. The Sophie Hardy saga was written and produced by M.R. Dale and narrated and produced by Leona Hall. If you enjoyed it and would like to continue to follow the adventures of Sophie and her friends in coming episodes, then please subscribe through one of the many podcast providers out there. The links for each of these can be found on our website. If you require more information, visit our many social media channels, or if you would like to purchase a copy of the book, then be sure to check out our website, www.sophiehardysaga.com. Thank you for listening, and we hope you enjoy.